Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jakey here for another reaction, and today I am reacting to the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer. I've always enjoyed Star Wars, but it's only actually until my later years, and I'm back to like I'm old, kind of. Anyway, that I've gotten more into it, and I've thoroughly again got reintroduced into the universe a lot more. I always went to see the films in the cinema and stuff like that, but I got reintroduced to it a lot more when it came to when Mandalorian Season 1 came out. My mate watched it, and he's into Star Wars, but he was like, yeah, well, give it a watch, it's sick. And I was like, yeah, cool, I'll give it a watch. And it was amazing. It was so good. And then since that, I've been riding that train, like, you know. So I have to admit is that I have watched that. I haven't watched any of the animated stuff, but I am very, like, when these things pop up, when there's stuff from the animated shows and they pop up in this one, like Cobb Vanth, was it Cobb Vanth? Or Cad Bane, because Cad Bane, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it was Cad Bane. Oh shit, characters like that just pop up, I'm like, oh shit, who's this? And then again find out who it is, I'm like, oh okay, so I like learning that sort of stuff. Anyway, so that's what we're into, and I have to admit, Mandalorian I thought was untouchable. And then Book of Boba Fett came out, and I was like, yeah, this is alright. It's alright. It's not too bad. And then Obi-Wan came out, and although I have a little wee bit of problems with Obi-Wan, I think the stuff to do with actual Obi-Wan with Princess Leia and his moments with Darth, with Anakin. Sorry, camera, stop that. That camera's a little bitch, isn't it? Fucking hell. Yeah. Anyway, they were outstanding. Like some of the best stuff for me personally. So and I reacted to that one actually. So if you're interested, have a wee look. So then I was like, all right, okay, that's good, but still Mandalorian still up there. And then Andor happened, and Andor came along, and now as I was watching it, and I've had more time to digest it, Andor is up there. I think it contests with Mandalorian, I really do. So, but I'm one of those, like, you know, arseholes that's like sort of like, yeah, Andor's up there, and then season 3 of Mandalorian's going to come out, and I'm like, no, this is untouchable. And then I know Ahsoka's going to be coming out next year. And I'm like, no, Ahsoka, oh my god. And then Andor again will come out, and I'll lose it. So, but I thought that was Book of Boba Fett, and I thought it was good. I thought it didn't blow my mind too much. At points it did. I thought obviously the Mandalorian episode as well, but I thought episode 2 when he's that final scene where he's with the Sand People, and he's just sort of, yeah, and he's just, that was a great episode, great sequence. Love that one, so subtly done. Just, it was like the acceptance of, rather than be like, you're a king. Anyway, I'm getting into something else. So that's something else I do. So I'm excited for this. Where they left it, obviously, in Book of Boba Fett, he's got Grogu back. He's wearing his fucking chain armor, and it's gonna be Pedro Pascal. I thought about wearing my Pedro Pascal top, but I wore it yesterday watching The Last of Us episode 1. So as you can imagine, it's not clean. So I didn't want to wear it. So I might wear it for come the first episode of season 3 for the reaction. But yeah, so I love Pedro Pascal. I think he's fucking brilliant, and yeah, and I think that they just have been delivering, even in the worst episodes of The Mandalorian. They're still pretty good for what they are, and I love that. So I'm excited for this one. I know that obviously he's supposed to be maybe going back to Mandalore, or well, yeah, he's trying to, you know, recreate Mandalore, get it back, or you know, build it back, something like that. He's trying to get that sorted, so then he can be brought back into, you know, his faith, because he's been, you know, excommunicated. So yeah, so I am desperate to get into this. So like I said, I'm going to jump into this, guys. I hope I like this trailer, and I hope you like this reaction. And if you do, subscribe to the channel. That'll be great. There's, like I said, a bunch of other old reactions I've done to some of the Star Wars stuff. There's other stuff to a Marvel, some DC stuff if that eventually comes out. I don't know. There's reactions to Doctor Who, minimal at this moment in time, but there will be more going forward. But yeah, so like, if you do like it, subscribe to the channel. But other than that, guys, I'll see you on the other side.
people are scattered
Ooh.
like stars in the galaxy.
Oh, fuck it.
What are we?
Ooh, yeah.
What do we stand
I like
for?
this. Holy shit, he's got a crew. Oh, I love the lighting they use for when they're traveling. Oh, there's my boy! Oh, God.
You also have to know how to navigate the galaxy.
He's hugging him. Oh, daddy!
That way, you'll never be lost.
Ooh, that looks nice. I just saw a white droid that looked like C-3PO. Oh my God, they've actually fucking did it up proper.
I'm going to Mandalore.
Yes, you are.
So
And you're
that I
bringing
will
your
be
son.
forgiven for my transgressions.
Ooh. Oh. Yes! I don't know if I did that like I was annoyed at her. I love her. I love her more.
There's something dangerous happening out there. And by the time it becomes big enough for you to act, it'll be too late.
Oh, I've got tingles there myself. Wait, what? Excuse me? The Jedi are
Hang
back?
on, kid.
Oh, I've got... Oh my God. I've got goo. Holy shit.
This is the way.
What was that? Go, Grogu! Go on! Fuck yeah! That's it. He knows his shit now. He knows what he's doing. Woo! That went from 0 to 100. Like my reaction, that went very quickly. I honestly thought when I saw him get thrown out, I was there thinking, it's going to be Mando, or it's going to be something. I completely forgot he will still use his force powers. I don't know why. Whoa, that was filled with so much, wasn't it? Wow. Woof. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, what I do on my channel, I basically watch it as you saw there. I then go through stopper points, talk about things, and then have a wee chat afterwards. So, yeah, I'm going to go through it all again. So much happened. Like, listen, seeing that, I thought nothing, right?
Our
Yeah.
people are scattered like stars in the
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a shot and a half.
galaxy.
I love that.
What are
Those
we?
that is some, look at that fucking armor. That is some lovely looking armor. Oh my God. You know what they're like? Do you remember in Book of Boba Fett when they had the multicolored scooters and people were raging about them? That's that. I wonder if they're going to moan about the different again, it could be in the comics, it could be in the animation that it is, there's armor like that, but I don't know. I just think people were moaning about the multicolored Vespas. That they might not. They might. I think it looks fucking amazing. I love that.
What do we stand
Look at that.
for?
Like, you know, how do you spot who's in charge? The guy that looks the most crisp. Tell you what though, those helmets are insane. I like that, but I love that. Look at that. Look at that. That's an insane. This is like you pimp my fucking ride, but not that. Like, do you remember Need for Speed? Years. I'm going years. I'm playing Need for Speed for years. I'm going back when I was fucking. When I was a young teen. I'm talking maybe before that. When you could just actually you could customize your car in certain ways, and I just crisp.
Being a man.
Oh, it's such a good shot. It's so simple. Them traveling through space like that with the light and just having him in the little fucking bubble. They knew they're smart. They knew that. Firstly, they're selling those fucking toys like that, like, aren't they? They know exactly what they're doing. Having a little baby Mando in it, not baby Mando, sorry, a baby fucking, well, as they call Baby Yoda, but obviously it's Grogu. But yeah, have that in there. You're gonna have Mando in the front. They know exactly what they're doing.
Mandalorians are not just learning about how to fight. You also have
Cuddle
to know
your
how
son.
to navigate
Oh.
the galaxy.
My heart! It's so filled. That's Pedro being a dad in both shows. Both shows!
That way, you'll never.
Oh, yeah, listen. I was like, oh right, okay, this is a new 10. This looks very, very crisp. Like it looks like it's almost cleaned up well, right? I didn't think it was the town in which Carl Weathers, you know, was looking after. Look at him. Also, he ages gracefully, Carl Weathers. Look at him. Look at him. Gracefully. Well, that's, isn't that the Armorer?
I'm going to Mandalorian.
Yes, you are, Daddy.
So that I may be forgiven for my...
I'm correct, and again, I'm going off of the stuff that in which I've seen bits and pieces of. That is the what remains of Mandalore. Is that correct? Is that, am I right in thinking that? Because I know it was destroyed. Getting the droid friend. Oh.
This is the way.
Oh. Why are they doing fireworks? That's what him going back there as well. Right, this is something else. Hold on. That's the fucker that tried to steal him. And he was taking his blood, and I know they successfully took his blood, and they were working on something. So what is it they're actually working on? Is it going to be like a... Imagine, is it not going to be like a Red Hulk situation, like a Red Yoda? I hope not. Actually, no. Do I hope not? We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
And by the time it becomes big enough for you to act,
He's back. He's always back.
it'll be too late.
Oh. The remains of the man... Right. Is this another flashback to Order 66? It is, right? It looks like it the way it's filmed. But, you know. Kind of...
Hang on, kid.
Let's say you can have Star Wars without a space battle, but Andor proved that wrong. There's a fucking cantina for droids. Is this the first time I'm seeing something like that? There's a cantina for droids, and I don't hear any droid music in the corner like the that I want to. This is amazing. This is fucking great. Look at this. That's amazing as well. Look at them. Look at them. Look at that tank. Isn't one of them supposed to be Jon Favreau as well? I know he likes to be in his own shows and films and stuff like that. But I swear the one in which he was definitely one of them. And Zelen cheering. Alright. Here we go. No, I'm gonna look at this fucker this way first. Right. That probably in Star Wars lore is definitely... Someone will be like, oh, that's this, probably. I have no idea that is. It looks like a fucking hairy bug with 4 eyes.
This is the way.
This is the way. I'm at... You know what? Seeing this second time, I was less pumped. But it actually sent more chills down my spine because of the... Like the Mandalorian music there. And then him coming out and be like, oh... I feel sorry for people who don't enjoy Star Wars. My partner, for example, refuses to even try because, you know, she's gone this long and she's like, and there's no point. And I'm like, but you'd love things like the way the Mandalorian's done, but then again, you'd need to watch the earlier stuff, and she's just not about that. There's actually a huge argument was caused. I'm getting distracted, guys. Hold on. Shut up. I'll explain the whole thing with my partner now. And that, guys, was my reaction to the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer. Now, to get back to the whole thing I argued with my partner about, what it was that she wanted to watch them, but she heard when they... What it used to be called? What was that that YouTube channel that was... that used to do films, trivia, and used to do competitions between the people. It has, like, Dan Murrell on it and stuff like that. God, it's... as part of fandom now, I think they are. And they do... honest trailers, and for the life of me, it's there. I can see the logo. I can see all of them there. I just can't for the life of me remember what they were called. But someone said on that, like, oh, what way would you watch? Would you suggest the new all the Star Wars films we watched in? And they were like, oh, it's someone said do the shotgun version, and what it is, it goes episode 4, 5, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, and then episode 6. And I was like, you're not watching it that way. And she's like, why? And I'm like, well, firstly, these things are created as prequels because they take nods to the original. So people are like, okay, see? And that's how it works out. So watch it the way that it was released by, because that's how it was released, you know? What do you think you're better than us by doing it? Now, this is the rant I went on. I think you're better than us. I lost my shit, and I think that's why she hasn't watched it since, so fair enough. But enough about her. That trailer, wow, pumped. I'm pumped. I'm ready for it. And the great thing about it, like I said, I've got Pedro Pascal in my favourite game of, in a show about my favourite game of all time. And I've got him, and that's fantastic. And then he's then coming back for Mandalorian season 3, and it's gonna be the winter going into spring of Pedro, you know, Papa Pedro. I'm trying to think of something that we can call it, but I'll think about that later on. But yeah, no, it just always looks well directed, well sort of shot. I love that they don't use much CGI anymore. They use for like the prequels and stuff like that. I like that they use more of their puppetry and animatronics and stuff like that. It makes it feel, even though it's completely not realistic and based on Earth, it feels more as in something that I can see myself in. It's a strange concept that they do, but I feel like at home when they do these sort of things, you know. It's a strange one, but I'm so glad to do it. He's that you've got him going back to Mandalore. He's teaming up with other Mandalorians. He's trying to build up from the ground up, like what was once destroyed. If he has a posse of Mandalorian, we've got Grogu back with his powers. He's here fucking people up. We've got returning characters as well with I can't remember Carol Weathers' name and the other woman's name as well that's fixed up the ship. I've forgotten her as an actress and the character's name as well. Oh, sugar! What were they called? I can't remember. You know what? I can't remember. Obviously, we've lost what's her face again. I've forgotten her name as well. How have I forgotten all their names? This is the worst reaction of all time. No, I am fucking terrible. We lost. I have to. I'm finding out their names. Okay, I'm back. So, we obviously have him as Carl Weathers as Greef Karga. So, I completely forgot his name is Greef. But we lost Gina Carano, and that's what we're talking about, because Carano, for some reason, I couldn't think of her name, which was Cara Dune. And and as soon as I saw her face as the character, as I was going on to IMDb, bam, hit me like that, like Son of Bricks. I didn't even have to see the name, I saw her. Like in my mind brain. So obviously we're losing her due to some of the shit she said. Fucking hell. And she was on set to get her own show, and I thought she was a great character. So it's a shame we're losing her, but you know, when you compare the things you did, you know. But yeah, so obviously losing her, but we got there. Obviously, Greef. Greef coming back. We have Carl Weathers coming back. And we have Amy Sedaris, and I only listened to a podcast with her on as a guest the other day, and she's coming back as Peli Motto, isn't it? Peli Motto. Anyway, I keep on forgetting their names. That's terrible, but having them back is great. Whether we get a few cameos, you know, elsewhere from, I don't know, if we get Boba Fett's back, if we get him back, you know, he's made it. We got if we get him back, if we get back Cobb Vanth. Cobb Vanth is the one that I fucked up earlier, but yeah, it's Cobb Vanth. If we get him back somehow, but he's now he was in the the back to tank. He was in the back to tank at the end of of the Book of Boba Fett. So if we get them back and just here and there, but I don't want to. Well, obviously, then we could get Ahsoka, but that's what I mean. I don't know which way they want to go, because it seems like we're focused on Mandalore rather than the Jedi now, which means that rather than going on a journey for with them for Grogu, we're now going on a journey now for Djarin, which is going to be fucking great. So if we can get more stuff, obviously, to do with Mandalore and the characters we had like interacted, and if we got something, I guess, from the Jedi, I'd be happy with it. But obviously, we saw the flashbacks, what could be Order 66, so. Honest to God, I think we're in for such a treat for this season. I think we're always going to be in for that, because they haven't put a foot out of line for me personally so far with Mandalorian. And long may it continue. I think that obviously, if anything goes, if this can go on for a long time, don't get me wrong, but if they can get this, and this is another solid season, I'd imagine they'd finish this on about 5 seasons. But could go on longer. It could be finished after the season. We know it could wrap it up perfectly. But yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm honestly very excited. I actually think I might go downstairs and make some lunch and just blast out just the Mandalorian theme tune. I'm so pumped for it. I'll say that. You know the music they use for the Force. I only discovered it when watching. Maybe I did it before, I can't remember. The only time it hit me was when I was watching... sorry, my mind's gone. Obi-Wan. When you hear the music, the Force music, like, and just in the background, it literally nearly... I think I cried during it then. And only the other day, my partner was watching something on Instagram, and she was on it, and then all I heard was the Force music, and again, I nearly started crying. It's something that hits me. It's so strange. So I'm torn when I hear something like that, when I'm like that, but then this beat off. Anyway, Dave Filoni being a part of it as well. Obviously, I don't know his previous work, but I understand that he's highly respected, and him and Jon Favreau are doing such a great job, and long may it continue. So I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm just rambling now. I'm going to go listen to music downstairs and get pumped. So I'm going to leave it there. So if you like the video, please like the video. Comment down below. What do you think of this trailer? What was your favourite part? What did you not like? Is there anything I missed without ruining it, like as in heavy spoilers? Yeah, just comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel. There's a bunch of other reactions around here to do with me. I react to, like I said, a bunch of things. I also react with my mate Josh. We do Marvel film reactions. He's only just recently started doing it. We're on phase... Well, but we're currently watching phase 3, but we're still on phase 2, releasing them. I'm also going to be doing Doctor Who reactions again with my little brother now that the Christmas period is finished. Camera, thank you. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. But other than that, guys, I'm so excited for this. I'll see you out there for season 3, right? See you out there.